So my YouTube is up and running now. So peace, love, unity, community, family, shalama to my Facebook. I'm sorry, to my YouTube family out there. Um, YouTube was on a delay, but I'm on IG and Facebook right now. Dion's on YouTube right now, so I'm trying to catch up to her. So the first read I'm gonna be reading is the Holy Quran with English translation and commentary. Milani Milani Muhammad Ali version. So random chapter, random page. Uh, yeah, we all good to go on everything. Appreciate y'all. Close this one out. There we go. Random chapter, random book. Random chapter, random page in the Holy Quran. And it goes like this. Chapter 15, The Rock. Hmm. So amazing how Allah is the all-knowing. That shout out to my mother-in-law that I gave her a rock today. So see money watching this on Facebook, YouTube. I don't think she got Instagram. So Facebook or Instagram. Facebook or YouTube. See money. What up? Peace to you. Chapter 15, The Rock. Section 1. The Quran is guarded. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful. Ah, excuse me. I apologize. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Allah, am the seer of these. I am the seer. These are the verses of the book and of a Quran, and that makes manifest. Part 14. Often will those who disbelieve wish that there were Muslims. Leave them to eat and enjoy themselves, and let false hope beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town, but it had a decree made known. No people can hasten on their doom, no they can postpone it. And they say, O thou to whom the reminder is revealed, thou art indeed mad. Why bringest thou not the angels to us, if thou art of the truthful? We send not angels, but with truth, and then they would not be respited. Surely we have revealed the reminder, and surely we are in its guardian, and certainly we sent messengers before thee among the sects of your, and certainly we sent messengers before the among the sects of your, and there never came a messenger to them, but they mocked him. Thus do we make it into the hearts of the guilty. They believe not in it, and the example of the ancients has gone before. And even if we open to them a gate of heaven, and they said, keep on ascending unto it, they will say, only our eyes have been covered over, rather we are an enchanted people. Section 2. Forces of evil will be destroyed. And certainly we have made strongholds in heaven, and we have made it fair seeming to the beholders, and we guard it against every accused devil. But he who steals a hearing, so there follows him a visible flame. In the earth we have spread it out and made it firm mountains, and caused it to grow, and in every suitable thing. And we have made it a means of sustenance for you, and for him for whom you provide not. And there is not a thing but with us are the treasures of it. And we send it not down but at known measures. And we send the winds fertilizing, and send down water from the clouds. So we give it to you to drink. Nor is it you who store it up, and surely it is we who give life and cause death. And we are the inheritors. And certainly we know those among you who go forward, and we certainly know those who lag behind. And surely thou, Lord, will gather them together. He indeed is wise, knowing. Section 3. The devil opposition to the righteous. And surely Los Angeles flood advisory has been issued until January 26, 8:30. Section 3. The devil's opposition to the righteous. And surely we created a man of sounding clay, of black mud fashioned into shape, and the jinn we created before of intensely hot fire. And when thou Lord said to the angels, I am going to create a mortal and of sounding clay, of black and mud fashioned into shape. So when I have made him complete and breathed into him of my spirit, fall down, making obedience to him. So the angels made obedience all of them together, but Iblis they did not. He refused to be with those who made obedience. He said, O Bliss, what is the reason that thou art not with those who make obedience? He said, I'm not going to make obedience to a mortal, whom thou hast created a sound clay of black and mud fashioned into shape. He said, then go forth, for surely thou art driven away, and surely of thee is a curse for the day of judgment. He said, my Lord, respite me till the time when they are raised. He said, surely thou art of thy respited ones, to the period of time made known. He said, my Lord, as thou hast judged me, Aaron, I shall certainly make evil fair seeming to them on earth, and I shall cause them to all deviate, except thy servants from among them, the purified ones. He said, this is right way with me. As regards my servant, thou hast no authority over them except such of the deviators as follow thee. And surely hell is the promise placed for them all. And it has 7 gates, for each gate is a appointed portion of them. This is from the Holy Quran with English translation commentary, Maulana Muhammad Ali. Next book I'll be reading. I can do that. Is The Left Hand of God by Paul Hoffman. Shout out to my homie B. He gave me this book this morning. So shout out to B for blessing me with this book. Came over this morning. We talked for a while. We had a good dialogue. Set us up for the week. So shout out to B for doing what you're doing. I truly appreciate you. Appreciate my team as well. My team is doing wonderful things, helping me along the way. So shout out to my team. I'm forever grateful for y'all. So shout out to my wife, Dion. She's wonderful. She's doing great, y'all. I'm proud of her. She should be proud of herself. If I ain't trying to hear what I gotta say, go to her page. So share this video from 1 share to 100 shares, 100 shares to 1,000 shares, 1,000 shares to 100,000 shares, 100,000 shares to y'all know the rest to 1,000,000 shares, and all starts with you. And so we putting the work in. So I just have to like it, subscribe to it, heart it, and if y'all don't, it's still love over here. Pretty soon I'm gonna be dropping my merch. So hit my inbox up. Some of y'all already have, so y'all see it. Right here. I'm sorry, y'all see it right there. That's the brand. So hit my inbox, hit my wife inbox if y'all want a hoodie, hat, gloves, sweatpants, socks. We got it all. So just let us know. The next book is The Left Hand of God by Paul Hoffman. Chapter 20. Idris Puke had refused to give up trying to re-educate Cal's stomach. His new diet would at first have it to be simple. He was not simplicity after all, a test of good cook skills. The next time Cal returned to the one of Idris Puke special meals, it was fresh trout caught in a lake next to the lodge, lightly streamed and with boiled potatoes and herbs and leaves. Cal was cautious with the potatoes because they had a tiny amount of butter melted over them, but they stayed down and he even asked for more. And so the days and the nights passed. Kyle continued on his long journey, on his long walks with and without Idris Puke. They sat in silence for hours and talked for hours. Although it was Idris Puke who did most of the talking, he also taught Kyle to fish, how to eat in civilized no bleaching, slurping, eating with your mouth shut. Told him about his extraordinary life, along with his many stories at his own expense. Something that Cal continued to find bewildering. To laugh at an adult meant a vicious beating. For one to invite you to laugh at him defied belief. At night, he would sometimes feel almost uncontainable burst of joy for no reason at all. He just to continue to offer Kyle the benefits of his philosophy of life. Love between a man and a woman is the best possible example of the fact that all this world hopes are a absurd delusion, and it is so because of the fact that love promises so excessively much and performs so excessively little. And again, I know you don't need me to tell you that this world is hell, but try to understand that man and woman are on the one hand that torment souls in that hell, and on the other, I'm sorry, and on the other, the devils is in it doing the tormenting, and yet more. No one of real intelligence will accept anything just because some authority it declares it to be so. Don't accept the truth of anything you have not confirmed yourself. In turn, Kyle told him about his life with the Redeemers. At first, it wasn't just the being that scared us. In those days, we believed that believe what they said, that even if we weren't caught doing something wrong, we were born evil, and that God saw everything we did, so we had to confess to everything. If we didn't, and we died in a state of sin, and we will go to hell and burn for all eternity. And we did die every few months, and what they told us was that most of us went to hell and burnt for all eternity. I used to lie awake at night in those days after the prayers that always finished. What if you should die tonight? Sometimes I was absolutely certain that if I fell asleep, I would die and burn forever in agony. He stopped talking for a moment. How old, Idris Puke, were you before you knew that terror was? A lot older than 5. Anyway, it was at the Battle of the Goat River. I was, what, 17? We were ambushed on a scouting trip. My first time in a real fight. It wasn't that I hadn't been trained. I was pretty good. Third in my year, the Druze cavalry came over the hill, and then there was just confusion and noise and chaos. I wouldn't speak. My tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth. I began to shake, and I wanted to. Well, I mean, shh yourself, offered Cal. Why not be blunt? When it was all over, and it didn't last more than 5 minutes. I was still alive, but I didn't even draw my sword. Did anyone else see? Yes. What did you see? You would get used to it. They didn't beat you. No. But if it happened again, well, you weren't going to you weren't going to last long. There was another pause. So you never felt like that? Said Idris Puke at last. It was by no means a simple question. One of the conditions on which his brother, or to be precise, his half brother, has released Idris Puke and put Cal into his control. What that was that he must find out everything about the boar, and most important, he apparent lack of fear. and whether or not this was exceptional or in some way engineered by the Redeemers. I used to be afraid all the time when I was young, said Kyle after a while, but then it stopped. Why? I don't know why. I don't know. This is not true. Of course, not or not entirely true. And now you are not afraid at all. The left hand of God, Paul Hoffman. Um, month of February. I'm gonna read this whole book. Month of February from front end to the back end. Inshallah. There's 390 pages. Yeah. Let me. This gonna be my book right here for the month of February. Put this over here. I'm gonna start reading it throughout the couple more days though, and yeah, that'll be my book of February. The last book of the night I'm gonna read is okay. Just checking something. Okay. Oops. Well, put okay. Okay. I'm back. The last book is The Power of Discipline: How to Use Self-Control and Mental Toughness to achieve your goals. Random page, random chapter, and it goes like this. Chapter 5. Practice. One, two. Yep. I read this December 6th, 7:39. Chapter 5: Daily Habits to Improve Self Discipline. Habits are routine behaviors performed without putting any conscious thought into them. Most of us don't need any motivation to brush our teeth in the morning. All parents train their children from an early age to brush their teeth when they wake up and before going to bed at night. In adulthood, no matter how tired you are, you will brush your teeth in the morning and night. The habit of brushing your teeth has been hardwired into your brain. The aim of this book is for the actions required to achieve your dreams to become as natural as brushing your teeth, or as natural as some of the bad habits you currently have. Some of you reading this have a bad habit of coming home from work and sitting in front of the TV until it's time to go to bed. My father had this bad habit, and as the children we knew his every move from the moment he walked through the door. He would greet us in the living room, go upstairs, take off his tie, use the bathroom, come downstairs, dish out dish out a plate of food, and then sit in front of the TV. He did this Monday through Friday without fail. Your habits are a reflection of your character. Your habits become a part of your character, and some people take pride in the fact that they're known for something. If your friends always tell you to meet them an hour early than everyone else, it's because they know you are going to be late, which means you have got a bad habit of being late. Lateness is a part of your life, a negative cycle that starts with you going to bed late, waking up late, and then being late for everything else. Or you might binge eat when you are under pressure instead of confronting the issue. According to psychologists, habits of this nature are formed because of the connection between the stimulus and a response. Actions are triggered by thoughts, and And as this pattern is repeated, it's only a matter of time before that action becomes a habit and starts to have an impact on your life. Unless a conscious decision to change the behavior is made, it will become impermanent. Mm, that's smoke right there. Daily habits to improve self discipline. There is only one difference between successful and unsuccessful people, and that is habits they follow each day. Incredibly, successful people perform the same habits every day. They have a set routine and they stick to it. Everything they do improves them mentally, physically, spiritually. There are some habits you can start incorporating into your life to improve your level of self discipline. Your morning routine. Your morning routine will set the pace of the rest of your day. Do you keep hitting a snooze button so that by the time you go to bed, get out of bed, it's too late to go for the morning jog you have on your to-do list for the last couple of months? Since you woke up late night, you have no time to make breakfast instead of stop off no time to make breakfast and instead of stop off stop off at the McDonald's drive through on your way to work because you're on your way to because of the way you because of the way your day has started. You are in the wrong frame of mind to do anything productive, and thought process will become something along the lines of since I have already had McDonald's for breakfast, I might as well get Taco Bell for lunch. There's no point in me going to the gym after work because I've already eaten all the unhealthy food. I might as well go home, watch Netflix, and start again tomorrow. Bad habits are developed by failing to do the most important things in the morning. When you get out of bed, as soon as the alarm goes off, exercise, eat something healthy for breakfast. You will feel so energetic and positive that you would want to keep making healthy decisions throughout the day. You don't need to have an elaborated morning routine, but there are some main habits that successful people incorporate into their lives before their workday begins. As, for example, Barack Obama starts his day at 7. He spends 45 minutes exercising, has breakfast, and then makes his way to work. Bill Gates is up at 4 a.m. He watches an educational DVD while he's working out on a treadmill. He has breakfast and then starts working. Oprah Winfrey is 6 o'clock a.m. She takes her dogs for a walk, reads positive affirmation, and then meditates before starting her day. Trella, what's going on with you? How you been, Trella? Trella Long. Um, there's a clear pattern here. Successful people have fixed morning routine that enhances their life. The final hour of the day. You have just read that what you do first thing in the morning sets the tone for your day. Your evening routine before going to bed at night is as important as your morning routine. Sleep is essential for renewing the body, resting the mind, and recharging our batteries so we can be productive the next day. A bedtime routine that allows you to unwind and prepare for the day is crucial. Simple things such as turning off all digital equipment and or reading is a powerful way to decompress, relax, and prepare you for a good night's rest. It is also important to get a minimum of 7 hours of sleep each night. Not only does a lack of sleep hinder your productivity in the long run, it will damage your health. The following are several other habits that successful people incorporate into their lives each day. Practice gratitude. In 2016, Decentel and Dickens conducted a study and found that the more self control a person had, the more grateful they were. The study involved participant completing a task on the computer. The computer intentionally broke down, and another participant helped to resolve the issue. Researcher also evaluate happiness, self-control, and patience in the daily life of the participant over the years. Over a few weeks. Finally, self-control was measured by offering them a small sum of money as soon as the task was completed, or larger sum of money later on. The study found that there was a strong relationship between gratitude and self-control. The most grateful participants were prepared to wait longer for the financial reward than the less grateful. Participant, here are a few things you could do to become more grateful. Say thank you. We often take the things people do for granted. We can eliminate this oversight by saying thank you for the small things instead of waiting for someone to do something mind blowing. If you are in a relationship, thank them for being a beautiful person. Well, Dion, I want to say thank you for being a beautiful person. I want to say it on live. I want to say it on Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram. You are a beautiful person. I'm truly grateful to be your husband. If you have got kids, thank them for being so loving. Thank your friends for being such amazing friends. To all my team out there, my friendships, my brothers, my sisters, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for being a part of my life. I'm forever happy that you joined my team and they are part of me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, every morning or before you go to bed at night, write down 5 things that you are grateful for. Think about them and feel a deep. I got mine right here. Wow. Mm, wow. Okay. Wow. And I wrote these down a couple days ago, and not even concerning this book, but everything goes hand in hand. However, it's important. No, no. If you have if you have got kids, thank them for being loving. Thank your friends for being such amazing friends. The aim here is to say thank you and really mean it and feel a sense of appreciation. Make time for gratitude. Another bad habit is constant complaining. It is easy to complain. We live in a world with terrible things going on. It is not difficult only to turn on the TV, flip to the newspaper, or listen to the news and assume that there is no hope. However, it's important not to focus on the negative because there are. Hey, baby, huh? I'm about to be done with the last paragraph. Okay. How you doing today? Good. How was your live? It was good. That was good. Done cooking. So. All right, I'll be 2 minutes. Every morning or before you go to bed, right, write down 5 things you are grateful for. Think about them. Feel a deep sense of appreciation and gratitude for what you have written down. This is the power of discipline, how to use self control and mental toughness to achieve your goals. This was chapter 5, I believe it was. Yep, chapter 5. I gotta get going. My baby said dinner's ready. So thank you. What up, Q? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for sharing this video. Have this video, share this video from 1 share to 1 million shares, and it starts with you. Go to Dion's Life on YouTube. She's crushing it, y'all. That's Dion Life, Dione apostrophe S. Dion's like the singer. So shout out to my baby, my wife. All praises to Allah for um, y'all spending 30 minutes with me. And his greatest gift that he gives us, you know what it is? What's Allah's greatest gift? Oh, you got it, y'all. It's time. So thank you for spending time with me on this evening. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, inshallah. Only means God's will. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Peace, 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 peace. Okay, that's that. All right, YouTube.